Hey, blessings on you as you come across my video. All right, dear, I am still in my journey. Okay, speaking out on the over 9 years of police organized crimes against me, right? Being lied on, being targeted as an innocent citizen, mostly as a black woman, being gang up on and attacked and victimized for over 9 years. Starting from 2016 that I became aware of these attacks, that I was targeted and put on illegal and unwarranted surveillance, because that's what it is. Because I've never done anything that should warrant me to be on surveillance. But police lied on me. They gang up with security agencies, starting with Allied Universal Security. They gang up to fabricate lies against me, portraying me as a criminal, and mount assault on me, trying to either ruin my life or to kill me, or push me to suicide, which is the aim of gang stalking. That when you are placed on this, put on this gang stalking program, as I learned, it's called, right, that their aim is to actually kill you, to take you out, either or ruin you, cause you mental health crisis, to mentally destabilize you, emotionally destabilize you. Like you see a lot of folks on the street, some are hooked on drugs in their, in their effort to medicate the pain, the trauma that have been subjected to, that has been inflicted on them. And a lot of them don't know that they're on gang stalking. Never know this until it happened to me. And I battled privately, silently for years, thinking they would leave me alone. They wouldn't. Did everything to claim my, to prove my innocence, to claim my name in case this was anything about crime. Being a black woman in America, most of the time we are targeted as criminals, even when you've not been involved in anything criminal. Like in my case, I'm like the last person on this earth that police should have any interest in. But they targeted me like they always do, And I believe it started because of my car. Some have said it's because of the awakening, right? But I can't help. The most I said it will wake his people up. So, there's nothing I can do with that. So they targeted me for over 9 years, stalked me, terrorized me, abused me, victimized me, in their effort to ruin my life or to take me out, which they cannot, because I'm innocent, right? And also, I have the divine covering of the Most High on me, right? So even though they have abused me and victimized me, it caused me so much stress, so much trauma, so much pain, so much suffering, being constantly targeted everywhere you go to, everywhere, constantly being harassed, being portrayed as a criminal based on lies that they put out on me. As human, it takes a toll on you, right? It takes a toll on you. And for me to even be alive today, to advocate for myself, come on social media to speak out on this, to expose these attacks, not just for me, but for others that have been battling this. Because from the research I learned, people in their millions, mostly black people, have been targeted and put on this gang stalking program, abused, victimized. They're scared to speak out. And I knew that God wanted to use my voice. He wanted me to expose it. And I've seen what has happened since I started speaking out on this. And, I'm grateful that God has allowed me to go through this. He has trusted me to go through this so he can use me in the way he has used me, to speak out on it, to expose it. Hopefully, whoever is out there battling this, they will come across this video and they will know, one, that there's someone out there that has battled this. And if I can be alive today, if I can be in my right mind today, because a lot of people have not made it. A lot of people have been killed. A lot of people have been ruined through these diabolical, wicked attacks, so-called against stalking. So in my last video, I just wanted to share the impact, of these attacks and the damages I have suffered. Because in case you've watched my videos and you are wondering, oh, why does she keep talking, speaking on this? I have to, because this is like therapy session for me. Since they have bankrupted me financially, I can't afford to go for therapy to deal with the trauma, the stress, the pain that have inflicted on me over the years, right? I don't have the funds to go for therapy to heal, to deal with the being smeared, the defamation of my character, and the how that has impacted me as a person, how that has affected my confidence, my ability to go out and feel free, and and feel safe, and do things that I'm supposed to do with my life, right? So this is like my therapy session. And also I have to keep updating on this, because police have not taken any accountability. They have not taken any accountability. They have not addressed my case to claim my name of all the lies that they put out on me. Wanting to kill me, which they cannot, like they've done to so many of our people, mostly as a black woman, targeting me, and since they have not taken any accountability on these attacks, right, I have to keep speaking out, right, so they know, since I have exposed this out there, so they know they cannot hide to do anything to me, cause any harm to me, because I am speaking out and exposing it, because I had to. When I knew my life is at stake and they were not willing, or they were not willing to take accountability, they were not willing to address my case. And just imagine, I have been speaking out on this up to date. They have not, have not heard from the police, have not, they have not reached out to me, because I wrote several complaint upon complaint. Got tired. I've shown video of piles of complaint I have written to them and to other agencies. So at this point, since they have pushed me to a point of me having to come on social media to speak out on it, I'm not writing no complaint to anyone anymore. I'm not writing no complaint to anywhere, because it's a waste of time. I'm not filing complaint anymore to anywhere. So this is my only outlet to expose this, to speak out on it, and also for them to know that they cannot hide to do anything to me. They cannot stage anything, they cannot do anything, because I'm speaking out. They cannot, because it's out here in public. I have challenged them. If I've committed any crime, they should provide evidence of the crimes I've committed. They should present, put it out there to the public. If I've committed, like they portrayed me like I'm involved in stealing, in robbery, on all these crappy lies, they should put out the evidence to the public. I have challenged them since I started speaking out last year till today. They have not, because I'm not a criminal. I've never been involved in anything criminal. They targeted me as a black woman. They targeted me as a black citizen. You know, maybe they thought I was one of those black people they could find crime to hold me with, you know. Come to find out I'm not, that's not who I am. The defamation of character is criminal. When you lied on someone, ruin their reputation, then on top of that, you mount attacks to kill them, to ruin their lives. These are highly criminal offenses that have engaged in against me. But they don't want to take accountability. I don't feel safe because of them. I don't, you know, I've suffered a lot of damages from this, which I'm going to list in this video. In my last video, I mentioned that I have lost my family. Due to this gang stalking, I've lost my family. For over 8 years now, I've not been involved in my, you know, with my family. In 2018, I started feeling isolated, you know, distance from everyone. I didn't know initially until later I found out that it's part of this gang stalking, that they will isolate you, which is a psychological abuse, a psychological attack, to mentally suffocate you, to mentally, weaken you, if I'm right. Sometimes it's hard to explain the whole nature of these attacks, right? To subjugate you mentally, because they know the impact of you not having these people that you once had in your life. You feel, you know, isolated from everyone. And I didn't know. When I saw that piece of information, it says when you are targeted, that all of a sudden you'll be estranged from all your relationship. And that's what has happened to me from 2018. I feel distance from everyone. I feel traumatized to, you know, to hang out with people, to hang out with my family, to go out to places because of being constantly, you know, the flying of planes to stalk me, to harass me, being targeted, being portrayed as a criminal when I go out to places. That, you know, it causes me a lot of trauma. So because of that, I don't want to go to anywhere. I don't want to hang out. So I have been like socially isolated.